Hello, hello, hello. Yes, surprise, surprise. No. I hope I am finding everyone well. Just wanted to stop in real quick. I am back to work, and today is Monday. So just getting things together for the week. Had my Monday meeting with the homes and just wanted to share with you guys because people, I put in my story things that were going on in the home while I was away, and just with questions and things like that, I just figured I'd do a video within the community to let you guys know what you need to do to build a strong community within your group home, because that's what will bind, and I feel like it will bind everyone and it will help you to be successful in this industry. And so you need to have strong community. You need to have togetherness. You can't, there are homes that have a lot of chaos going on, but you can't have that to have longevity and to have success in this industry. You're going to have to set a type of culture to where you can last. And so just wanted to come on here and share with you guys the top 4 things that I feel like have made me successful in creating a community. And when I say community within my group home, I'm saying that, that culture of community where my clients, their families, the case managers, the medical directors, the insurance companies, the employees, all of these things work together in unison. And so I feel like, first of all, I've always talked about, you have to set the tone. You have to set the tone within your group home organization. I've always set the tone of, the clients are first. I've always set the tone where I let my clients know, you're not going to be disrespectful to my employees. You're not going to assault them or be mean to them or, treat them any kind of way. I've always set the tone with my employees. You cannot treat the clients any type of way. You have to be respectful. So I always, from the beginning, have set the tone with different things. And so set the tone also goes into, how you train your staff, the systems that you set up. Me having the same thing on the walls at every house. Systems are a part of setting the tone. How you celebrate holidays, how you celebrate birthdays. Every piece of the puzzle sets the tone in how you run your house. And so you have to come up with like different I won't say rituals, because I don't want it to sound like witchcrafty, but like things that you do on a consistent basis to set the tone. Even as far as my intake process, the way I tell you guys we do the intake process is setting the tone in your group home. And I feel like you setting the tone early from the beginning and being consistent in that, it creates a sacred type of space where people know that if you do it and you continually do it, and as people come in, you train them to do it, and everyone is on the same page, and your clients know this is what you do, and their families know this is what you do, then it sets the tone. And people ask me all the time, how do you get away with not letting, not having them have their personal phone or having visitors and things like that the first couple of weeks and stuff like that? Because we set the tone early, and it has worked in our culture, in our business, it has worked. And so because it has worked and we have had so many success stories come out of our program, that everyone has gotten used to it, you know? And so that's what you have to do as a piece to build a strong community, is you have to set the tone and you have to stick to whatever you set. And so, two, I would say you have to be inclusive. So everyone has to be included in ownership, as far as the clients, as far as the neighbors, as far as, you know, your employees. You have to include them in ownership. So that's why my clients do chores. You know, my employees are not expected to do everything and pick up after them. They do chores because they have to have ownership in the home. It makes them walk different. It makes them more confident. It makes them want to do their chores so the house is nice, because we compliment them when we notice that, oh, wow, the floor is really clean today. Who did the floors? Oh, Jerry, you did the floors? Wow, Jerry, what a great job. We should have you do the floors more. Well, guess what? Next time we pass out chores, Jerry's probably going to be like, I was really good at floors. Let me do the floors. You get what I'm saying? So it's a sense of ownership. You also want your staff to have ownership. That's why we do house meetings. We do all staffs with all our employees. We do things like that because we want to have that type of culture where everyone assumes ownership of the business. That's why I do the house manager model. And I say, hey, this is your house. You're responsible for it. You give them a sense of pride and a sense of ownership where people will commit, and it will build community within your group home. And so another piece, like I said, I'm just going through about 4 things that will help you build a strong community within your group home. We create a culture of respect and safety. So you have to have boundaries, but you also have to have love and openness. So this means a zero tolerance for disrespect. You know, this space is a safe space. So we can't have anyone assaulting anyone. And I'm not going to say it never happens. But if you set the tone, like I said, number 1, in your house, and you build a sense of community and you let them know, I'm not going to let anyone disrespect you, but in return, you don't disrespect anyone else. And that goes both ways. That goes for employees, that goes for the client, that goes for the family, that goes for the case managers, that goes for anyone that comes within that home. We're not going to let you be disrespected, but in return, you don't disrespect anybody. And so that's why we come up with tools like we make them sign a agreement, rules and regulations. We post the rules and regulations. We do things like conflict resolution. If there are things going on in the house where, you know, we need to have a sit down, we need to have a discussion, and then we have regular check-ins. The door is always open. And so these are the type of things and tools that we have set up within our group home organization that helps us to build on having a strong community. And then last but not least, number 4, which goes in line with all of this, is build traditions. Have traditions within your group home. That builds expectation, and it helps to keep people focused. If they know that on Tuesdays we do tacos, on Mondays we do meatless Mondays, you know, whatever it is, we have a Friday game night or we have Saturday movie night. Establish a consistent traditions within your group home, because that way clients know what to expect, and that expectation excites them. Your employees know what to expect. If you have things going on, we have BOYBB. Employees know once a month we're going to select somebody that is being on their best behavior. And so they know, and they anticipate that for the month, somebody's going to get a gift card, somebody's going to get something, some money. So you're building that expectation, and that helps to build community because everybody's trying to be on their best behavior so they can get the reward. And so these are just small things that can assist you in building community within your group home, because a group home isn't just four walls. It's not just four walls, okay? It is someone's place to heal. It is someone's place to establish independence. It is someone's place to find their purpose. And so just know you're not just running a program. You're just not running a group home. You're building community, one human at a time. And that includes your clients, your employees, your contractors, whoever it is. You're building community one human at a time. And so I just wanted to come on here and share that because, like I said, I have received so many messages in regards to my videos that I posted on my story. And I appreciate you guys reaching out to me, those of you who did. And I hope I was able to answer everything. Like I told you guys, I was spending some time with my grandchildren, and so, and they did not want me on my phone, which is okay, because Mimi be on her phone a lot. I got two phones, actually, and so I had to be mindful and respectful, because I'm trying to build community within my own household, within, not my household because they don't live with me, but within my own family, I'm trying to build community. And so I had to be respectful of them and their time. And so I could not be on my phone that much. But if you are interested in my mentorship program, or if you are interested in VIP Day, which is coming up soon, go ahead and DM me or message me community, okay? And let's get to working on your community within your group home, or within your business, or within your family. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And as I always say, be a blessing to someone else.